Alright, I'm out here at the range today. I'm doing my number 5, I guess kind of like a torture test. If you just watching this and you haven't seen my number 4 and 4.5 on my spring mods, you might just want to go check that out and then come back to this. But just to prove that this here, that I didn't do anything different, this is the same spring, the one that I showed you in 4.5 where I bent, put the 90. That's my 8-rounder. This video here is proving that my spring fix is going to work. Like I said, this isn't a torture test for every other high point person that owns a high point, unless you have done this spring mod. Don't get it wrong. You know, the adjusting the feeds and doing the ramps is kind of beating around the real issue, as I've said before. It does help, but you need to do this. That stuff's just beating around the bush. Here's my 10-rounder. I went ahead and took apart real quick. And you see I put the straight up bends in the front, also adding more tension at the bottom. Get this back together here. Okay, now that I've covered that I haven't done anything artificial to the mags or anything like that since my last video. What I got here, I got Federals, Remingtons, and then these here are actually they're PPU, but there's actually some PNC bronze in here. A lot of these here are PNC bronze and PPUs.
Here's the PNC.
Yes, there's some of them it's mixed up from my last time out shooting where I've mixed them. I'm just going to mix everything into a bucket. So that's 50. This is going to be 150. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 155 test here. What I'm going to do. And also today, what I'm going to be doing too, at my shop, we're trying out this new product. It's called Italian gun grease. That there is the tactical lube, and then also I'm throwing in these Remington hollow points that I'm going to throw into the batch too. And so I'm just going to mix all this up. They're all going to be mixed in, because I've heard a lot of people talk about you can't run this and you can't run that, and it's just a bunch of hype. If your gun's that tedious, sell it. I've sold guns that that did better than probably what yours did. Anyway, we're going to get to it here, but I'm going to try in this product here. This I've already treated the gun with their tactical lube. It's got heat-seeking molecules in it that actually penetrates the metal, making it super lubricant. So, and I'm also going to be treating the barrel. So after my mags are done, you're going to see me swab the barrel. I figured what a better time to do this. And another thing, I like to do these videos, a lot of my videos you'll see they're several minutes long, and I think, like with the high point guys, I've never really seen a really long shooting video, and I think that's just because they can't pull it off. Mainly just because their modifications I don't think work really well. So that's what I'm out here today proving, that that this modification to the spring does work. empty mag. Jams. You gotta kind of bear with me too. I got anger issues, so I got a pen in my hand, so I have to shoot this left-handed. I don't really expect any issues today. The only thing that I would expect would be a slide lock. I had to replace the spring in there, and then also I had to, like I said in my 4 video, I had to adjust the alignment of the follower because I took it out and was having slide lock issues, so I narrowed it down to that. And actually what I might do is, if you want to shoot a couple off too of
Sure.
this, just to kind of get 2 shooters involved.
Sure.
My wife here has carpal tunnel. Now, I'm not going to ask you to limp wrist it, but just shoot it normal. I'm not going to tell you to hold it firmly. Okay?
I'll hold it
I don't
how
want
I
you to,
feel comfortable.
I don't want you to get mad at me. Hold it firmly.
People
you
don't
don't
like
hold
it
it,
that I'm comfortable.
If you
then
don't
too bad.
hold it tight, it's going to jam. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I mean, wouldn't that piss you off if I fucking took you out to the range and
oh yeah.
was blaming jams on the way you hold it?
Yeah. That.
I mean, and like I said, I do know that this shit does exist because, especially with your Glocks and stuff that have the really, really light slides on them and the really weak springs and the recoil springs. But your heavier guns and your heavier slides and your beefed up recoil springs, you shouldn't have any issues. And I'd have to say, you know, High Point's, their fucking recoil springs are ridiculously strong. So
I'll try not to push the mag button.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, in my one video where I did do the, oh yeah, I forgot to swab the barrel with the lube. My one video, I actually turned the button on this because I kept hitting it. I take it out shooting, so here you go. I'll take that.
I'll just take one right now.
Okay.
Oh. No, it's not gonna do it.
I pushed the button back for you.
Yeah. It didn't go, like, I
Here.
pushed it down and it didn't go
Give it.
forward.
You don't even have the mag in there.
No, I know.
Here, hold that.
I know what I'm doing. I did that and it didn't go forward. So I must not have had the...
Okay. Safety's on. Just go shoot when you're ready. Okay, go ahead, grab that other mag. Make it easier on you so you don't have to grab that. Go ahead and push the slide all the way back and just use the safety lever. That way you can just drop the lever.
My hands. And I can't get it back.
Okay, here.
My hands are
Here, I'll
too
do it for
sweaty.
you. Sorry about that, guys. Just bear with me here. It's just, you know.
I have issues.
She has carpal tunnel. That's why she the whole limp wristing thing I get on everybody about. My wife can fucking shoot them and not jam them then. Okay. Swab this barrel too while it's hot. This stuff is supposed to be pretty good stuff, man. And this isn't me doing this stuff. Isn't you know this?
Shards of metal. It's weird.
this by no means is a malfunction fixer right here by me lubing this, guys. This is just I've already treated the gun. It's supposed to have heat-seeking chemicals that will actually go towards the heat. So, like I said, what a better time to do it than now. There was actually a couple hollow points in that. Yeah, the mags that you had. I noticed when I was loading them up. But here's the thing, guys. I mean, I've shot aluminum, steel. I've shot everything in this. You know, the whole, you know, mine only does this and mine only shoots that. And, you know, like I said in my other videos, you know, I mean, you guys out there, I mean, it's almost like I said, you know, make sure your shoes are tied and make sure, you know, you throw some salt over your shoulders and you make sure you do all this stupid shit just for your gun to fucking work. I mean, stop and think about it. Make it real. I'll make it real simple. Feeding issues. What feeds your gun? Your mag. Okay. What happens when your mag don't work? Malfunctions. Okay. So, and if any of you guys, unless you only own a high point and you've only loaded up a high point magazine, then I'm going to exclude you guys out, because then you really don't know no better. But if you've ever loaded up any other magazine, Taurus, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Glock, hell, some Glocks you can't even fucking get the last round in because it's so fucking tight. Think back to your other guns that work really well and how hard it is to load up them mags. It's because they got really good mag springs in them. When you get a high point, fresh out of the box, I mean, you can practically throw the fucking bullets in there. That's your #1 giveaway on what the issue is. So, here we go. Ooh. There was one malfunction. 10 rounder. I don't know if I pushed a button on that or not. I think I pushed the button. With me having to shoot left-handed, it's my index finger and my middle finger straddle on that, so I'm not going to take that one too seriously. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that I pushed that button. That's the only thing I can really say. There's two things about these high points that I just absolutely fucking hate. That's the fact that there's no manual slide lock to undo it. And I know you really should never use your slide lock during training and stuff. You're supposed to grab it and you know, pull it back and release it forward. But man, it makes it so much easier. And another thing, I don't like the fucking buttons on these. One of my major things that I've done with these is always pushing that fucking mag button. So I'm going to try to focus more on not trying to hit that thing. Yeah, and I actually had another guy, I can't remember what his name is on YouTube, on my #4. He said he did this to his 380 and his 9mm. If you get a chance to watch this, thank you for your comments and stuff, man. I've tried to help out a lot of other people that own these, and nobody wants to listen to me. They think that they can adjust the ramp or the feed lips, and So I'd like to thank him. He did say he did have some good results with his too after he did the spring modification. So. Woo! Didn't slide lock. Which, like I said, I expected that. I'm okay with that. So, let me swab this barrel real quick. I keep forgetting. But mainly the main reason why I'm doing this, man, is just because I like to try to help people out. I love this gun. I guess it's kind of one of them things that my first gun I ever bought was a C9. And then my second time buying one, it was junk. But now that I say that and I know what I know, I realize it was just the mag springs the whole time. And they're junk from the factory. And if High Point would just, fix the shit so we don't have to fucking do it. That's mainly what, and I'm gonna, actually I'll probably be sending this video to High Point on their Facebook once I get this uploaded on YouTube. Because High Point deserves a better name. I mean, I know they can't be happy with being second best. And the main reason why they have the bad name out here at the fucking ranges is mainly due to the fucking guys that own them. They fucking paint them and do all kinds of shit to them. And then, they're painted and they still jam and shit. And I've read the shit, guys have said that they've put so many rounds through them and they've never had a failure. I don't buy it, but anyway, here we go. Another one. That fucking mag. I didn't push the button that time.
Well, you have to remember, if we had that one and we ran the PMC and it was the
PNC sucks.
Yeah, so you might have had a couple of the PNC in there and it.
Yeah, but still, that's so far has been with the 10 rounder. I have had better luck with you see the follower on this one. I'm almost thinking I want to get a newer one with a different follower. This one still slacks around in there. But with my 8 rounder, I've had no problems with it.
No?
No. And I'm not going to cut none of these out, these jams. This is, it's a curve, and it sucks because we're trying to climb over a fucking mountain here with these High Points. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shut this one. I'm going to put this one out. I have read, and a lot of people have commented on the 10 round mags, and they do suck. And one of the things that I don't like is I don't like the top of the spring. On this one here, I was able to actually get a 90-degree bend on it. So, yeah, that right there off the bat, just when I took it apart and then looked at it. And I'm sure if I I might have to go through, I might just go through and put some more bends in it, because I really didn't put a whole lot of bends in this one because it felt good. It felt good when I loaded it up, so I thought that maybe I had enough in there. But it's a curve. Now I know to go back and try to put more bends in this one, because I hadn't done anything to this one since I originally got it, and I just put a couple bends in the front. So this one here, I've bent the shit out of it. You want to blast stuff off too?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
We're here.
Here, I'll go ahead and I'll lock it back for you.
I undercounted. That's why. Oops.
Well, we're getting close here, guys. We're getting close to the end. So just bear with me here for a couple more minutes. I'm hoping that this might have helped some of you guys out, because that's kind of what I like to do. I'm trying to help people out, but I don't know. I'm going to try to take this mag back apart, and I don't have 2 sets of pliers with me, or I would do it now. But I'm going to put this one out of commission for now until take that thing apart and put more bends in it. This is the one I keep carried in anyway, so mainly the 8-rounders. I'm more worried about that one. This one here is more for coming out here to the range. Ooh, and she's hot. So, and you know, maybe it's one of them things. Maybe I'm sure if I ran that mag a couple more times, maybe it might stretch out, because I don't really know, guys. I'm not a professional spring bender by no means, but so I really don't know if maybe I just need to shoot more rounds through it, or if I need to go back through and add some more tension in it, because what it had done both times wasn't a nosedive. The bullet was actually straight up in there, so almost like I was saying, not in timing. It actually, the round came out of the magazine too soon, which is a result of a weak mag spring. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take and fucking add more tension to it, and I'm just going to make it to where I can put so much tension in it where I can just barely get any fucking many rounds in it. So So yeah, I guess you could call this a torture test. Fucking torture on me, my hand hurts. But like I said, I'm not going to blow this gun up, man. I love this gun too much. Just because, you know, what High Point stands for, you know, affordable gun, you know, that anybody can buy and protect themselves with, made in America. But they really need to do something about this issue. Because like I said, I haven't seen no other High Point guy stand here and do this kind of video. And that kind of was my inspiration on doing this, was because you see 19-second videos of one guy that got lucky, and what he probably done was, the only reason why he got that video was probably a situation like mine. He had a jam, so he stopped and fucking went back through and did one mag, you know, so he could prove that his gun works. Well, guys, what you're doing, especially on Facebook, what you're doing is you're not helping at all. You know, because High Point's getting all this good feedback from you guys that you've had 3,000 rounds and not a fucking jam. Well, that's false information, and you know, you're not helping High Point by no means, because they think they're making great guns. So I was going to, not like that, it's a little easier for me to grab. So we're about done here. I hope this might be something that might help you. And like I said, if you're watching this video and you haven't seen the rest of my videos, you might want to go back through and just check them out, man. And like I was mainly, I'm not saying that don't polish your ramp feed and don't adjust these. What I'm saying is that's not the fix. Okay, that helps. Okay, but it's not the fix. And I think, as you guys can see, that this adding more tension into your springs is clearly the fix. We've had two problems, and it was with this one here. And if you've ever had one of these 10 rounders apart, the tops of the spring, it's really weird how the follower lives on top of it. But I am going to go through it, and I'm going to forcefully bend it. But out of the 8 rounder, I've had no jams, and I've never had any jams out of it. And she's dirty. Can you get a shot of this? The barrel is, look at how dirty the barrel is. It's dirty. It's not so much dirty down there. But hold on, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, boy, she's dirty. Another thing I like about the High Points is, like with mine, you know, bug out, zombie, end of the world, shit hits the fan. My High Point, yeah, I would trust it. Your High Point, probably not. Just because if all you've done is the feed lips and stuff, I don't really trust it. But one of the things that what I'm getting at is, with this being blowback design, you can practically run these things dirty. There's no real friction areas on it besides the retainer and the barrel. So okay, a couple more rounds here, guys, and we are done. Hope this helps. I'm sure I'm going to get some snotty results out of this, you know, guys, because I do kind of knock the High Point, a lot of the High Point guys, just because of some of the shit they come up with. Me and my wife laugh And we read some of these blogs about how, you know, the wind's got to be blowing north and you got to fucking tie your shoelaces right and you got to hold the gun correctly. Well, I got enough for +1 here, so 9 rounds left. Safety's on. That's how your mag should load up. That last round should be a pain in the ass. Okay, guys, that's high point. Kind of torture test for my spring mod, proving that it does work if you add more tension to it. We did have 2 malfunctions out of the 10-round magazine, which I haven't really done much to this one since my first video, and I just added a couple bends in the front to try to keep it from nose diving. I'm going to go back through. Excuse me. I'm going to go back through and add some more tension to it, and then I'll do a video on just this mag after I do some more modifications to it. I thought that I had this mag whipped. That's why I didn't really focus all my attention on fixing this one. I focused my main attention on the 8-rounder because it's the more popular due to concealed carry and stuff like that, and it's flush fit. So my main focus was on this one. So thanks for watching, man, and I hope that helps. Hopefully that proves that these things can be really good weapons if you know what you're doing and you know how to fix them. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to